Hi everyone, welcome to Arts and Crafts. My name is Miss Shannon from the Macedon Public Library, and today we are going to be making some pom-pom flowers, perfect for springtime. We do have some kits available while supplies last. You can give us a call to reserve one or just stop by the library to pick one up. And in your kit, you will have enough pom-poms to make 3 flowers. Now we are just going to be making 1 flower today. You will have enough pom-poms to make 3. And so to make 1 pom-pom, we're going to need 6 pom-poms total, 5 of one color. So my petals are going to be red, and then 1 different color for the center. And I chose a blue pom-pom. And then also in your kit, you will have a little flower cutout and also a jumbo popsicle stick. So that's everything that will be in your kit. We do need some glue. I am going to be using some Elmer's school glue, and you can also use some hot glue if you would like as well. I'm going to be using the Elmer's school glue, but just note that this takes a little bit longer to dry, and so you just have to hold on to your pieces a little bit longer. So if you would like your glue to dry a bit faster, you can use the hot glue, and just make sure you have adult supervision and help for this project if you are going to be using hot glue. And then the only other thing you are going to need are some crayons. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to point my screen down so you can see my workspace. And here's my little demo. I'm going to move that aside. All right, so first we are going to color our flower template, and that's just so we don't see the white. And so I chose to use red for my petals. So I chose a red crayon, and I'm going to color in my petals the same color. So I chose a red crayon. And we're just going to color in our petals. And so this step is optional. I just think it adds a nice touch. We have 5 petals on our flower. All right, 1 last flower petal. And then we are going to switch crayons. And I chose a blue pom-pom for my center. Now I'm going to grab a blue crayon and color in the center of my flower. And then lastly, I am going to flip my flower over, and then I'm going to color the whole back of my flower red to match the petals of my flower, which are also red. So you'll match the petals of your flower in the colors that you have. Or if you'd like, you can change your colors if you'd like. Right, almost there. All right, once we have colored our flower, we are then going to move on to gluing. So I'm going to grab my jumbo popsicle stick and take my flower, and we're going to glue our flower onto our popsicle stick. So again, I'm going to be using the Elmer's glue. We open that up, and I'm going to put a dab of glue on my popsicle stick. Right, and then choose. All right, we're going to stick that on there. We're just going to hold that in place for a minute and let it just set. Go. Yeah, with the Elmer's glue, it does take a little while for it to set. So we just have to be mindful of that. And next, we are going to glue on our pom-poms. So first we're going to glue on the centerpiece and we're going to match our colors. So we have a blue centerpiece that we colored and we are going to glue on blue pom-pom. So whatever color you chose for your center, you are going to glue on to the center of your flower. All right, we'll press that on and hold it down for a second. And so I used a generous amount of glue just to make sure that it sticks on really well. And so now we need to stick on our red petals. So we have our 5 red pom-poms. So you're going to choose one and see where you'd like to put it. And so we're going to stick them on the paper portion of our flower. So again, I'm going to put some glue on the bottom. And then I'm also going to put a little bit of glue on the blue pom-pom that we just stuck down so that we have glue on the side and the bottom so that our pom-pom will stick well. And hold that on there for a minute. And so with the Elmer's glue, they do like to kind of separate a little bit. So we just have to hold it there while the glue sets. This is a really fun activity and you have some fun and colorful flowers when we're done. All right, I'm going to move on to my second petal. So I put some on the bottom. And again, I'm going to put a little dab of glue on the side of my blue pom-pom. And stick that on there. So now I'm pushing all 3 of them together. All right, let's move on to our next petal. Some on the bottom, some on the side. Put a little bit more on there. And then stick it on. And push them together. And if you find your pom-poms aren't sticking together as much as you would like, you can always add some more glue to them. Move on to pom-pom number 4. Of our red ones, and again, on the side. And push them all together. All right, and we have one last one on the bottom. I'll flip this around so you can see it. Another method, instead of putting the glue directly on the pom-pom, you can also just put it right on the paper portion of the flower. And put a little bit on that blue pom-pom. And that might be a little bit easier. We have all 5 petals on, and I'm just going to add a little bit extra glue to reinforce our pom-poms. So I'm actually going to put some right in between each of our pom-poms. So on the side of the red ones, I hope you can see this portion. So I'm going to stick these 2 together. I'm going to put a little bit on in between each of the red ones to help hold it together. So I have glue reinforcing each side of our pom-poms. Yeah. in between, and then push them all together. So we'll just hold this here for a minute until they dry. And then I would just recommend leaving this for a little while to let it dry completely. And then when it's all done, this will be your final product. So this is the last step of our flowers. And so I'm just going to let this dry now. And again, once all of the glue is dry, you will get this beautiful, colorful pom-pom flower, and it's all colored on the back. I chose gray and pink for this one. And you can make multiple ones and you'll have a whole little bouquet of pom-pom flowers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this activity, and I hope you enjoy working together as you make your pom-pom flowers. And I hope to see you next time.